They don't think you could do it, but tell you to try when they talk. All I hope had to keep it alive. Spend a day in the Bronx, but you wouldn't survive. Can be low when I pop out, they know I've arrived. I go have conversations with Zoe, he gon' tell me pull up and come say what you know. I've been up, I can count all them days in a row. We don't say what we do, we be making the show. They say I'll be
the voice of the Bronx. We have Bronx name, but the guys are out here. Can I get a yeah?
Leave them all right where they at. Try to diss me, I bet I don't even react. Put a show on, I bet you somebody gon' I pick me a book up and drink me some water, invest in the stock. All
right, peace and love, world. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Zoe. Today is a very special day, near and dear to my heart. You know what I mean? It was good, my boy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna introduce him. You know, but first, I'm very happy to have him here. You know, so we got to give him his flowers while he's here, right? So. I'm glad I get to do this, you know, when I interview people that I really know, like I get to reach out to like their circle and shit like that. Oh, you know what I mean? So we're going to start right here. We're going to start with my guy, Viggy. Vig Live. You know what I mean? Yeah. X, first off, I miss and love you, my guy. I'm so incredibly proud of you for continuing to live out your dream out on the court, of course, but more so for starting a beautiful family who clearly holds you, your whole heart. And that you put above anything else. I always knew that you'd be an amazing father. It's been a joy to see it unfold from afar. Even though we don't keep up as much, I'd like to know, I'm rooting for you every day. I can't wait for the day we get to link up again, hopefully soon, reminisce on the old memories and create new ones. Keep pushing. All love, always, your brother for life, Kyle Vigno. You know what I'm saying?
My boy.
Viggy, shout out for that, bro. I reached out to you like 4 hours ago for that. So
wow.
That's mad love,
that's Viggy, though.
That's Viggy, though. Yeah.
He always gonna hold it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy. That's like my first, I want to say that's my first friend that I didn't have an attachment prior to Suffolk.
Right.
Because you wasn't there.
I wasn't there, yeah.
So I had a connection with Rashard before I got there, but Viggy was like, because we lived.
Shout out to my guy, Rosh, man. My boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go Coach D.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of X and the man he has become. He was a part of a lot of the first for me professionally. Part of the first team I coached, first Division I player, first pro, and all of the special on its own. But what is most special to me is how much he's grown as a person over the last 18 years since we first met. Now seeing him continue to follow his dreams on the court, but also be the amazing father and partner in the real success. So proud. Love you, X. You know, Coach D, thank you for that as well, my guy.
Coach D, that's my guy. I spoke to him today, actually.
That's tough. That's tough, man.
He was telling me about one of his other guys that he has is going overseas. He's going to be in Romania and stuff. I was trying to give him a little details about that and stuff.
Got you, man. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
So we got
man.
We got Mom Dukes, man. Letter to my son. Where's it going right here? What does a mother say to her son? Xavier has surpassed every expectation a mother could ask for. I had Xavier when I was 20 years old. I pride myself on raising him with respect, morals, and most importantly, love. My dear son, you are such a blessing to my life, and I loved watching you grow to be an amazing son, brother, husband, and father. When I think about you, the first thing that comes to mind is basketball. You have been playing from an early age of 5. The love of basketball has offered you many opportunities to become successful. Through all of your years of school, graduating college, and playing professionally, you never give up on yourself. I wish I could change some of the harsh realities that have already happened in your life, and we lived in a world where tragedy didn't strike an innocent child or innocent children. You, through life trials and tribulations, you are a true testament that if you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Steve Maraboli said, life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. And continue to show everyone just how resilient you are, son.
You was digging in your bag, huh?
I was digging in my bag, man. Shout out to wifey, man.
Oh, my God.
She held me down. She held me down, man. She held me down, man.
God. I already know.
All right, from Dad.
Oh, my God.
and Devani, that's how you say it? Devani, right? Yep. Beautiful. Yep. Xavier, there are truly no words to express how proud we are of your growth. You've proven it doesn't matter when you come from goals and character are defined by the individual. We've watched you grow into a magnificent person, father, and husband. Your dedication to exceeding and excelling at your craft while remaining humble has set the bar for your siblings. They know sacrifice does pay off. Your dad and I couldn't be more happy in watching you and celebrating your journey. We love you and can't wait to see what's next. Love, Dad and Ma.
Nice.
Right. And
I'm happy I'm not my fault. I'm happy I'm not like my dad. He gonna see this too, because I'll be crying. It'd be a whole
right.
to me. He gonna be so upset I said that.
It's all right, you know, and we got the best for last, you know what I'm saying? To my husband, Xavier. I like how she put conversation with Zoe in the notes. You know what I mean? She's in tune.
She's very organized.
Very organized.
Very
you know
organized.
What I'm saying? To say I'm proud of you is an understatement. You are the best at everything you do, and you balance it all out effortlessly. A husband, a father, a son, a friend, a professional athlete, and more. You continue to show up every day, every single day. You never give up on yourself, and you continue to fight for the things you love. I'm proud of all the tough decisions you had to make, even though some weren't easy, and you stood your ground. Despite everything you've been through, you still wake up and find ways to smile and spread joy each day. I'm proud that even though you've seen so much darkness, you always continue to search for the light. I'm so proud of you and how far you've come, and I'm even more excited for what the future holds. To know you is to love you.
Thank you, babe.
Saying so, the world. This is my brother, man. Xavier Pollard, my guy. We've known each other since 2008. And we've been locked in ever since.
When was the first time we met?
First time we met was my visit.
Yeah, that was an easy one. If you got that wrong, I'd be like, come on,
yeah,
I'm
that
walking
was
out
my
of here.
visit. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't mean that much until I actually got there. And I'm like, oh shit, like I got a guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, I got a guy. And then look at God, he gave me Rashad right across the hall.
Yup.
You know, I was coveted while I was out there. I was really well covered. But introduce yourself to the world, bro.
Come on, bro. You know I don't want to do this.
Right.
Man, I'm just a normal kid, bro, from uptown, just Xavier Pollard, play basketball. Uptown, people know me as Xbox 360.
Facts.
I'm known as Zay to my family. I'm daddy now to my daughter.
Right.
So, I mean, a lot of titles nowadays, but, I'm just humble servant, bro. That's all. Just trying to get all my goals that I set for myself and just trying to be the best person I can be every day, bro. So.
Right. What makes you a fan of Conversation with Zoe?
I mean, what makes me a fan is it's my friend.
Right.
So I'm able to watch him give the energy that I watched him pour into me.
Right.
To complete strangers, and it's beautiful, bro, honestly.
Right.
And it's crazy because, like, I remember when you first started, like, when you was on your YouTube channel and stuff, and I saw, like, the approach, and I understand that, like, it can be hard sometimes, behind a screen.
Right.
But I always knew that, like, your impact on people in person will be so different.
Right.
You feel me? So when the pandemic was happening, I was like, damn. Like I know that's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a little hard because you was getting out of, like, the little teaching situation. So it's going to be hard to start that career when you don't really have that interaction. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew it was going to be a great thing. So I was always going to be a fan of it because my friend is running the platform.
Appreciate
so, like, a close friend, too. It's not just like, you got the friends. We all got friends that do different things. But then you have close friends that you really pay attention to what they're doing every day. You know what I'm saying? And you happen to be one of them, so.
Right. This past season really took a toll on my mental. At one moment, I really wanted to let the game go. Like, I genuinely thought I was ready to retire. You think I'm lying? Ask my wife, because I told her every day. Sad part was we were in paradise, so it was hard to understand. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching the SPs last night. Bron said something similar. Where he's like, he's felt that for multiple seasons, but he said if, the day that I can go out there and give it my all is the day I'm done. So I think, I guess you still have a lot more to give out there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough year,
Right.
I played in France this year. I was in the second division, which is called Pro B. They say it's like the most competitive second division in Europe.
Right.
It was a challenge, man. to say the least. It was a challenge more so because like it was year 7. There's certain things that I expected to be like set in stone when I get into year 7, and I felt like I was still dealing with some of the issues that took place my rookie season. You get to a part where you start getting like burnt out when things become repetitive, you know? So, you know, when now I'm a father, so I had like, when your energy is going into different things, and then like the basketball or even like the career life isn't always panning out and you invested your whole life into it, it gets a little different at the professional level because you can see like the politics behind the game, you know? So, I mean, it was tough, bro, honestly.
Dear drill babies, burn them fucking hoodies.
Oh my God.
I love this one, bro.
Oh my God.
Yo, son, it's crazy out there, boy.
Bro, it's sad.
It is sad.
It's a very different place, bro. Even uptown, bro, like just yesterday I went up to, I was in Dyckman, obviously, because that's my hood and stuff. And like, we was at Johnny's getting a slice, and like, it just feels so different, bro. And it's like, at that point, there was no one outside. But because I know what's going on in the neighborhood, I just felt so uncomfortable, bro. And like, that's crazy, bro. I grew up over there. And like, I can't imagine with the kids that are growing up in it and don't understand that there's more to life than this. That's the scary part, bro.
That's a very scary part.
I have a sister in high school right now. So it's like, I be seeing the whole videos, the drill stuff, and I'm like, is that going on right in her classroom?
It's a lot, bro. And
man,
I seen, you know, I passed, you know, I was go see my moms and my sister, and it's very, you know, pass through, go see them, like, you know, in and out, know where I'm going, and it's like, bro, like, you got a ski mask on, it's 90 out. I know you hot, bro, and you stink. Like, what's going on? Y'all talk to girls like that? Like,
I don't get
what's up out here?
But like, you know what I don't understand? Like, my pops would have never let me walk out of the house with a ski mask on. My mom's, if I had a ski mask on, you know what I'm saying? Even though I had it rolled up on my, you know, how you get,
that was the little style,
you get away with it. After a while, my mom, my pop's gonna be like, what is that? You win every day. Why? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? You're not walking out the house with a ski mask on. That's like first step. You know what I'm saying? Guidance. First step. Like accountability. These kids, I don't think they answering to anyone. No. I think that's the biggest problem.
I mean, the big homies are younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had age gaps. You know what I'm saying? It was more like grown men. You know, now big homies is 22, 23. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no real leadership. You know what I'm saying? And they just not, you know, listening, bro. Like, but that's the important things of platforms like this, and, you know, having people such as yourself. Like, you're gonna do a lot tonight for a lot of young hoopers, bro. Like, you was outside, but you were selective, you know, I feel. And I feel like you know how to stay out the way. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's cool. That's gangster to me. That's the gangster thing, you know, not always being in the fit, because you see the tragedies, you know, shout out to R.I.P. my son B. Diddy. Like, and more stories go on. Like, you know, just not saying that was him, but just what happened to him and what happens to multiple basketball players, you know, over the course of time.
Or just people that's successful in general. It's not just athletes, like you're saying. Like, that's why you got to take it like serious, bro, because like, they're not playing out here, bro. No, like, you can't take it for granted, man.
And it's crazy because I feel like in our era, like, gunshots were like a rarity. Like you may have caught a fade, you may have gotten jumped, knife to the extreme. Like, if you had a knife, you was out of there. You was out of there.
Like, we wasn't really trying to even associate with you.
Right.
Carrying a knife.
Right.
And they're 14 with guns now. Guns.
Right.
14, I'm trying to think. 14, what was that? 14, I had to be, what was that? Right before Suffield. You couldn't imagine this?
Right. Well, I was a freshman in Hollis. Yeah, like, and now they on the little mopeds. You know what I'm saying?
Kids, bro.
Pray for them, bro.
Man, that's the sad reality, bro.
Mentally, I've been on my own since I was 13. No dollar amount could replace that.
Yeah.
Right.
We could talk about that one.
Right.
See, because you went through it a little later than I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the cardigan, the Eaglebrook life.
Right.
It's a little different. It's a very different, because obviously I keep up with you, and I know how you promote the prep school, boarding school life.
Right.
But like the old boy, you didn't experience the old boys school life. It's crazy, bro.
Right.
Anyone, where's the camera?
Right here, boom.
Anyone that went to all boys school, all boys would tell you it's a jungle. Bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like a sports factory.
Right.
Every kid there think they're going D1. Every
Right.
kid think they're going to be a pro eventually.
Right.
So you just trying to rip each other. The testosterone is through the roof, bro, all
Right.
day. You competing at the dining room table. Oh,
Right.
you know, Shane, you ate 4 Captain Crunches? I'm eating 6 today.
Right.
You had 4 bagels? I'm eating 7. Like,
Right.
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
There's no female, so there's nothing to bring it down. It was chaos, bro. It was chaos.
I didn't know you went to Eaglebrook.
I went to Cardigan.
You went to Cardigan.
Come on, bro.
So why you say? Oh, you were saying Cardigan, Eagle. Okay.
come on, bro.
I know you went to Cardigan. I got it written down. I know that, but
All right.
you mentioned it, so I'm like, oh, maybe he.
I shouldn't even mention y'all.
Yeah.
Now I got some good Eaglebrook people. That's why. Got some good Eaglebrook people.
So, why do you think your pops was so hard on you?
I don't think my father was hard on me.
Right.
He wasn't hard on me.
Right.
He held me accountable.
Right.
That's not being hard on you.
Right.
And I'm happy you said that because I feel like that's a misconception sometimes.
That's what we're here to clear up, baby.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't hard on me. He just was holding me accountable.
Right.
I couldn't get away with the things the average kid in my neighborhood could get away with.
Right.
I'm like, so I wouldn't say he was hard on me. He held me accountable. He was tough on me when I messed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which he let me know real world's gonna be tough, bro. So I'm the first stop. I'm gonna show you. I'm the first step of the real world. I'm gonna show you how tough it can get.
Right.
And then when you're gonna get to a certain age, pops can't do it. There's no first step. You gotta figure it out.
Right.
So we're gonna limit these times that you go through in your life where essentially the parent that's on the outside looking in saying, oh, he being tough on him.
Right.
But no, he just holding him accountable. You know what I'm saying? And it used to be little things, bro. And it used to irritate me, bro.
Right.
With you, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It used to be killing me. Like, my best friend, like, he was outside.
Right.
You feel me? And I wanted to be outside. And I'm like, yo, Pops, I'm in the park.
Right.
You feel me? Like, he right here, and we attached to him. But he wasn't hearing that.
Right.
9:30, you better be upstairs.
Right.
I speak to my best friend. He talking about the game that was at 11:30. I'm like, yo, bro, what? Like, he giving me play-by-play. Like, he ESPN, and I'm just sitting there sick, bro. Like, but I look down the line, I get older.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it, I understand.
Yeah.
I got my own kid now.
Right.
You
It was
understand?
necessary. Yeah, it was necessary.
It was very necessary. Very necessary.
He didn't see, we saw it like this, he saw it like this.
Yeah, because he lived it. Half the time they lived it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Tell us about your mom.
Hustler.
Right.
Hustler. Give you the shirt off her back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, easy, hustler. Like, she's probably the toughest person I know, hands down.
Right.
Been through it all, bro. And you wouldn't even know. That's the thing, though.
Right.
You know, happy-go-lucky, this, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro. I would say go get her.
Yeah.
I'll say go get her.
Right. So, we're going to go through a little bit of Twitter.
Oh, man.
Right. The hood opinion never paid me or gave me a scholarship.
Yeah, they called me on a good night.
Yeah.
That was about street ball.
Right.
You know how street ball go?
Right.
Yeah, you know. What year was that? That might have been 2020.
This was the first time I did the homework when we were supposed to first do it. So this is probably definitely a year or 2 or 3 ago.
Yeah, that's just street ball nonsense, bro.
Right.
You know, we know what it is, bro.
Right.
Year 7 coming up. I don't really have to say too much.
Starve the ego, feed the soul.
Starve the ego, feed the soul. That's self-explanatory, I think. But
Right.
for the kids that's young that wouldn't understand that, just be humble, bro.
Right.
Be humble. Everything that you know, you think you're going to pour in short term that's going to blow you up,
Right.
play the long game. Run your race.
Right.
You don't got to be on Front Street all the time.
Right.
Run your race. And you're going to see people that's getting just do in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Starve your ego, bro. Your ego going to kill your journey.
Right.
Run your race. And I almost allowed my ego, certain moments in my life, to kill the journey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because being a competitor, you put the time in sometimes and you don't see the things come out on the back end.
Right.
Frustration, it's understandable.
Right.
Starve your ego, bro.
Truly manifested this shit. Head down and went to work.
Truly, though. Truly. I mean, yeah, that was probably like dark days, bro, when I lost my brother.
Right.
And I had probably just got out, probably was in the middle of my career where I was at year 2, year 3,
Right.
late night thinking like it was tough, bro. Like 2016 is probably the rough year of my life.
Right.
And I thought it was gonna be a smooth transition into being a pro.
Right.
And actually it was a rude awakening. I didn't get a job.
Right.
So I remember, bro, long nights. My wife did support me, no job, no money. We bro, I'm talking about, bro, it was crazy, bro. Like,
Right.
if I didn't have her, bro, I don't really know a lot of things. I probably wouldn't be year 7, bro.
Right.
Because I would have been forced to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Life hits you fast, bro. I had a woman that was able to understand. I had a family.
Right.
I was able to let me get my time. You know, I didn't have no kids.
Right.
I was in a good position, but it was hard, bro. It was a lot of dark days, you know? Like, a lot of people don't understand, like, obviously financial is not everything, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you got good people around you, you're going to get through it.
Right.
You know, you're going to get through it. So, that's really what that was.
No better feeling than eating with the person you starved with.
Yeah, so we just gonna double back on.
Yeah, good follow-up. You know what I mean?
That's a great follow-up. So yeah, that's just a testimony to my wife, bro. Like, sometimes, like this year, like I said, it was a tough year, but we was in paradise, bro. Like, it don't get no better than French Riviera, bro.
Right.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's really one of a kind. And I've been some crazy places, but it's second to none. So, like, it was great some days to just see, like, everything coming to fruition, you know? Like, and then it's different, too, when you see the person that you, like, starved with, they getting the same perks you getting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's able to meet the same people that I'm meeting. Like, because she didn't come overseas until year 4.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my first three years, I didn't really have her. I was by myself. So that was another sacrifice. So she sacrificed that time, too. So it's real rewarding when we get to the end now that everything is starting to add up. You know what I mean? So it's a long journey, but again, it goes back to, you know, starving your ego, because your soul is going to be filled, bro. Lead by faith always.
Right. And not by sight. Grateful I'm happy to be motivated and determined again. I know this year was about to be special simply because it will be personal. ForeverZack.
Yeah. This year will be very personal.
Right.
Very personal. I think personally I didn't have the year that I wanted to.
Right.
Decent year, but not the year I wanted to.
Right.
Team-wise, I think we underachieved. So that was a bit disappointing. I signed a 2-year deal.
Right.
So technically I should be leaving next month to go back to France.
Right.
But because of the business, we decided to part ways.
Right.
So now I'm moving on to Hungary. So I'm going to go back to the country I was the previous year before France.
Right.
I'll be on the opposite side this year, though. So I'll be on the side of Vienna, closer to Vienna.
Right.
It's called Sopron. They're traditionally like a top 4 team.
Right.
So it's going to be like, we're going to have the same goals that I had last season.
Right.
This is probably a different level. I'm not going to say it's the same level, because it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's gonna be very personal, bro.
Right.
Very, very personal. Because I didn't get off what I wanted to get off last season, bro.
Right.
You know, and I put a lot of hard work into going into the French season, so I was very excited. I had friends that was on a team, you know, gel with the guys. They returned like 10 guys. The coach was cool from the jump, so I thought it was all gonna work out, and everything wasn't what it seemed. Right. So we just gotta move on, and looking forward to this next year for sure.
Right. I'll be baffled at resellers. Think they can charge more than StockX or Go, etc. Make it make sense, please.
Please make it make sense, y'all. Yeah. Because y'all hurt my soul. Because you know I love kicks. Right. You know, since we was in high school, I used to go crazy. And like, bro, now I can't do it. I can't do it, bro.
It gotten out of hand.
But it's even closed, though. Right. It could be a keychain. Right. And they going to resell it for $500.
Right. That's right.
Just because it says conversation with Zoe. And now you got 3 million followers. Right, okay, now let's sell this for $500. Yeah. Why we wasn't trying to sell it for $500 when he had $25K? Right. You feel me?
Right. I feel that.
Yeah, like, you can resell anything. They want to... Yeah. Come on, man.
My daughter will never miss a meal. And the way I'm moving, she might have 2 plates at the dinner table. That sounds like a bar, like, you know what I'm saying? I like that one, bro.
I'm going to make sure he unfollows me on Twitter after today. Yeah. It's over. It's over. Come on, bro. You know, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Hendrix, he probably got 3 meals.
Right.
Look at this.
Hendrix 4 feet, bro.
Bro, they don't see what I see. Right. He probably got 3 meals, y'all.
Right. You know what I'm he deserves it. That's my boy. You know what I mean? The Bronx or Dyckman?
Whoa. I'm going to say Dyckman.
All right. When did you fall in love with basketball?
5. Yeah. I'll say it was love at first sight.
Right. How, explain to us, like, your first couple days at Cardigan.
Tough.
Right. Culture shock?
Not really.
Right.
I wouldn't say it was a culture shock for me because I did the summer program prior.
Okay.
It had girls, though.
Right.
That probably was a shock.
Right.
I didn't understand the drop-off from when we had camp to school. That might have been a difference, but I would say tough. I would say tough, bro. Like, tough. Right. But I would actually say, like, jumpstart.
Right.
Because that jump started my new life, bro. Right. That start at Cardigan changed the whole trajectory of my life, bro.
Right.
Whole trajectory. So I'd say that.
Right.
Fresh start.
Right.
Let's start with that. Fresh start.
What were your options after Cardigan?
After Cardigan, I wanted to go to Northfield Mount Herman.
Right, NMH.
NMH. I really wanted to go to Northfield Mount Herman. I went to Millbrook. I went to... Damn, I'm having a brain fart right now. I did Millbrook, Northfield Mount Herman. Damn, what else did I do? I don't know. Those are the two that like I really want to go to NMH, but my dad was like, he wanted me to go to Suffield because of Nisa.
Right.
Like he trusted her and stuff like that. But yeah, I really wanted to go to Northfield Mount Herman, bro. Because I actually was supposed to go to Northfield Mount Herman before I went to Cardigan. People don't know this.
Right.
I was supposed to go to Northfield Mount Herman. I was on a visit with my friend Chris De La Rosa, my friend Derek Thomas, both from Uptown. One's from Washington Heights, one's from Harlem. We went on a visit to NMH. Right. And they were older. They were like in the middle of high school, I want to say. I think Derek was like a sophomore, and I think Chicky was going to his senior year or something like that at O'Hallows. You went to O'Hallows?
Yeah.
And I was on a visit with them because like Josh Krinsky at the time, he was like the head academic guy at New Heights.
Right.
They were just trying to get me in schools and stuff. And John Carroll had saw me at like an open run thing at IS 90 Uptown. And he was like, come to the visit. So I went to the visit, bro. I'm playing with them, bro. They moving way too fast for me, bro.
Right.
So he I think he was kind of shocked, like, what's going on?
Right.
And I was like, bro, I'm 13.
Right.
He's like, what? I'm like, yes, bro, I'm 13. He's like, oh, no. Because, bro, you see Northfield, 13, that's a real college campus, bro.
Right.
At that time, they had 2 campuses too, bro.
Right.
They had 2 campuses. He's like, no, you can't come here.
Right.
He's like, I got a school in New Hampshire, Cardigan Mountain, it's a junior boarding school. They prep you for the high school stage.
Right.
My pop sold. You did. Boom. Once I got there, the whole time I'm there, I'm like, I'm going to NMH. I wasn't even thinking about other schools. Right. I really didn't even think really other schools existed until I really got to Cardigan. I started meeting like lacrosse players, and they saying, I'm going to Deerfield. You know how this was?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do the junior boarding school.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. It used to be crazy. So that's what I'm saying. So I was saying it was the jungle. Like, we used to be competing about like what school you was going to. So like the lacrosse players used to be like, going to Deerfield was the thing. So they'd be like, I'm going to Deerfield. Right. Like my roommate, my 8th grade year, he was the school leader. Right. Because he had wanted to swap roommates, long story. And I want to be his roommate. Right. And he was a cross player. And he used to be telling me like, all the hockey players and they want to go to Deerfield. They want to go to Choate. They want to go to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's those? Because I'm only thinking about NMH. Right. And I'm like, I started learning. But the whole time I still want to go to NMH. But John Carroll is recruiting, so you know how that go. Right.
So what sold you about Suffield?
What sold me about Suffield? The aura, bro. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to say this, and I think he doesn't know this. But one of the things that sticks out to me on my visit that I can never get out of my head is like, I remember I went in the dining hall. Right. Never told you this story about your mom about to be blown. Great. And you love this guy, so you're going to really be blown. Yeah. I walked in the dining hall, I'll never forget, and Harry had on the thing, the apron, right? And he was in the kitchen, and he was just like, his vibe was like, he was just, so I'm like, I hadn't seen, not to go to that distance right now, I hadn't seen that vibe at Cardigan. There wasn't kids like that. Right. So I saw him, he was vibing, and he saw me, what's up, bro? You know how he is. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. I start vibing, I see the energy in the dining hall. Everyone just bouncing. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So I'm like, this is cool. Then, Coach D wasn't there. Yeah. Coach D was coming in as like a teacher or whatever. Right. But Coach Golden was the coach.
Right, shout out to Coach Golden.
Yeah, the GOAT. Yeah. So he was like, you're gonna play, And then, Nisa, the mixture of everybody, bro. Honestly, I would say like the aura, but I'll never forget Harry, bro, in that dining hall. That was magical, bro. Man, shout out to my guy, EC, though. That's my guy, bro. It's good people. That's my boy, bro. Always great energy.
Right. So 150 points your sophomore year. Right. Then we go junior year. Right. Took off. Yeah. What started to click?
I think Coach D told me. I think he told me like, bro, like this is your team, bro. So like, you gotta go. Like, if you want to make that push that I know you want to make, like this is the year. Like you get recruited your junior year, you don't get recruited your senior year. Right. So he's telling me, he's pretty much prepping me, and not to put a nod at Coach Golden, Coach D had the connections, and he was like young enough that he understood like the landscape of the basketball scene at the time. So he knew like, if you want to get seen, we got to be in Hoop Mountain tournament. If you want to be seen, we got to go to the national showcase.
Right.
So Golden, he knew those things, but like, I don't think he, for lack of a better word, I don't think he trusted the talent to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coach D was growing while we growing.
Right.
So he like, I got to get in the showcase, X, let's cook them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, so my junior year, we had, Viggy and them was still there, bro. We was loaded. My junior year, we was better, I think, than my senior year.
Right.
Honestly. That was your first year, yeah. We was better, bro. We had the twins,
Yeah.
Ant,
Right.
Rosh,
Right.
Viggy, me.
Right.
Who else we had? That was like playing.
That
like,
was playing?
Like that was like the core.
Yeah, that was the core.
And then my senior year was just me, Al, Nate,
Right.
and Mel, and I'll say Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Matt Gioni.
Right.
The 5. That was like the song 5 for real.
Right.
Other than that, like y'all helped it, but y'all wasn't basketball players.
Yeah.
You feel me? Y'all did what y'all could.
I should have got more burn.
You hit your little 14-footer.
Yeah, come on, bro. I would have contributed more.
Okay.
I'm a person that you have to pour into.
Okay.
Feel me?
Okay.
If you do that, I'm gonna run for you, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, we're gonna do that. Like, you're gonna do that, bro. And Brissett, you know me?
Okay, so that's what clicked.
Right.
Coach D poured into me.
Right.
So I was over.
Yeah.
All I needed was somebody to believe.
Right, yeah. So I think those guys, I think now they respect more two-sport athletes and multiple sport. Before, they really weren't as supportive to guys being supporting cats that weren't primary hoopers.
Ooh,
Feel me?
okay.
Now you see that though. You feel me? Because you see the football players being supporting cast on the baseball team or whatever sport. At that time, I think they were young, too young to see like these are guys that are gonna help. These are guys that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta develop those guys too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So,
got you. Okay. I never really looked at it from that angle.
Yeah, I mean, I've been coaching 12 years, so I see like I gotta bring everybody along. I gotta give everybody something to contribute for me. So
that's how you gonna win. Yeah, fact.
You know
like people say, like it sounds cliche when people say, "Oh, the 12th man is just as important as the star," but it's really like that because the 12th man could really pull the whole energy of the court down.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true. You know what I mean? So Spencer dorm gang all day. You know what I mean?
Please stop.
He's full of hall guys.
I had the best room on campus.
Right. What would be your wildest, fuller story?
I can't say that. Yeah.
I mean, you can maneuver through some.
Bro, my roommate was Parker Toga. Are you serious?
Right, Parker Toga. Yeah.
I can't tell these stories.
Right. I loved when he had the year supply of Gatorade.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, that was crazy.
Bro.
I used to fast by get two.
I tell people this story, and they be thinking I'm lying, though.
Right.
When I said he had next day,
next day, bro. Yo,
what was it?
Mountain, son.
Yo, you see?
Adidas socks.
All the homies, I be telling y'all.
I'm telling you, bro.
I be telling y'all.
It was different.
I be telling y'all. No lies told.
Right. So, for the youngins out there, we gotta talk about them grades, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man? What's going on, man?
Yeah. And I'm a true testament to that.
Yeah.
True testament to that. Yeah. Especially when you go to the prep school, boarding school life, bro. Like, them games, those grades is no joke, bro. This is not a game. And they not, those people are real professors, real educators. They're not gonna say, oh, you going to University of Miami, NIL, oh, let's push you through the, no, champ.
No.
They have morals. They have integrity. They worked hard to get that degree to teach. So you think you going in there, you gonna be, you feel me? You better go to that classroom and work. And I mean, I think I was sociable enough to get by, bro. Cause it was tough though. We went to a lot of our, I would say, classmates, they go to Patriot League, Ivy League schools, bro.
Right.
Like the curriculum is top notch. I mean, it's $65K a year.
Right.
So you better take it serious.
Right. I mean, when your coach went to Harvard, it's kind of expectations. He wasn't playing.
Did he ever tell you how I was with him in class?
Coach Brissett, no.
Oh, I was like, oh man.
Right.
He used to be, X, can I just get through the lesson? Cause me and him would just be talking, like cracking jokes after all. And like I would get him to the point where he'd have to just be going back and forth. And next thing you know, we 20 minutes deep. And he'd be like, all right, X, come on. Can I get through the lesson? I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's my brother. Shout out to Coach Brissett.
I loved him, bro. Senior year, my roommate, Doyle, we had we was in the same class with him, bro.
Right. Shout out to Doyle too, man.
Comedy show, bro.
Right.
Comedy show, bro.
So we end up doing a post-grad year.
Yeah.
Right. How was that?
Post-grad year was great in terms of basketball, bro.
Right.
Because it was like, consistently, it was the highest level I had played because, you know, like, that's the highest level of high school basketball. Like Brewster, all those schools, that's the top.
Right.
Like, when it comes to collective group, like, actually have the top 25 in the nation or, like, the Montverts and stuff. But when it comes to, like, a region in the country, that's probably, like, the best region in the country. So, like, every night it was high major someone, like, it was crazy. So, like, it really prepped me for D1. Like, you know what I mean? It was a true, like, Winchendon was run like a true Division I regiment. Like, you woke up, we was working out before class, went to class, had practice, lift, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, Suffield wasn't like that. Like, you have your little 2-hour practice and, you know what I'm saying? Like, Coach D used to be like, X, get in the gym. Right. When I was at Winchendon, the whole team in the gym. Like, we playing 5-on-5 with just each other. Like, coach not even nowhere in sight. That was just the energy. Like, we all wanted to go D1, you know? So that's really what it was. So, like, I think it was good in terms of, like, a competitive standpoint.
I mean, if you invited me to the court, I would have came. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been there, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
Fun fact, 9 for 9, 18 points on JV. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? That's career high?
Facts. Let's see. No, my career high, I had 25 beat at the boys club.
I'm talking about high school, bro.
Oh, high school? Yeah. 18.
Boys club, what grade was that?
The year before. Because they made me play basketball for the academic all-stars because they was like, yo, you're going to prep next year and you need this second sport.
Oh, got you.
Know what I mean? So that's why I started playing for Coach Amar and Eric and them.
You went to Suffolk as a sophomore?
As a repeat sophomore, yeah.
Repeat sophomore, okay. Because I went Because I went straight as a sophomore, but I repeated when I went to Cardigan. Right. Yeah, okay. Right. Got you.
So, coming out of Winchendon, how's the offers looking?
We can go back to the grades. So, because my grades wasn't good my junior year, I tried to, like, get it together my senior year. And I remember Coach D telling me, like, yo, bro, it's too late, champ. Like, you don't got enough time. Like, unless you score a perfect score in your SAT, you don't got enough time if your GPA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
that, like, really burnt me. And that's really what was the wake-up call. Because I remember, like, my senior year, I remember going into the senior year season, like, being naive, bro. Like, thinking, like, I'm going to figure it out. Like, like, the grades miraculously going to change. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to figure it out. I got time. I remember, like, I got to, like, almost before the season and, like, I'm starting to, like, I'm not committed yet. So I'm thinking, like, okay, like, where the school's at? And Coach D, like, you don't think they know your grades? No one's, like, you're not a top 100 player, so no one's offering you if the grades is not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa. So I went from, like, that to, like, damn, I might not even go D1. So that was, you know what I mean? So, like, that was a whole nother layer of it. So when I got to the preps, when I got to, like, the offers, like, my SAT score had to be so high. So I had to go to the prep, have the post-grad year so that I could get the extra year to get the grades together so that my SAT score could be lower. You know what I'm saying? And I still didn't get it till, I want to say my, I got it like that last test, bro. Like the last test, like I think it was like spring semester. And then I wound up committing to Maine because it was the only school that was willing to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because like, no one's really trying to wait unless you are a top 100 player. You know what I'm saying? No one's waiting to spring semester's post-grad year. It's over, bro. Like, so it was, again, dark times, bro. So like, a testament to just continue to believe in yourself. Like, I got it together that year, thankfully, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had a good coach too that year, Coach Quinn. Yeah, his wife, Lindsay. They were great. They were great. They looked out for me the whole year. So like, they made sure I stayed on top of my academics, made sure like I wasn't missing no classes, I was on time. No one was messing me when it comes to, you know, like, teachers will burn you. They know like, oh, you need that credit and you was trying to act crazy earlier, it's over. Like, I watched it happen to some of the guys. So they took care of me, man. Shout out to them for sure.
So why D1?
It was D1 or nothing, bro. It was D1 or nothing. I mean, New York City is a factory, bro. And it's either D1 or then like, sad reality is some of the homies don't even play. And I was kind of like, also again, naive to the JUCO life. I didn't understand JUCO. I thought like when you in JUCO, basketball was done. Like you might get lost somewhere in Texas. Schools ain't going out there. Then I got to Division I and I started seeing
JUCO
transfers. I'm like, wait, what's this? And then I started seeing some of the homies that took the risk to go JUCO instead of settling for D1 Maine. Some of them that took the risk, they going to SEC schools. They going to, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't understand the JUCO aspect of that. So now when I meet kids, like in Ohio, when I meet kids and like, cause Ohio, like the scene is a little different. Like if you're not in the cities, it's hard to get recruited. You know, cause like a lot of the university not respecting these small towns unless you a top 100 kid. So I be telling the kids like, yo, you might have to go JUCO, bro. And they be like, huh? And I be saying like, you're not going D1, bro. I'm just gonna tell you off the rip. But if you think that the best chance to get the D1 might go JUCO. You might see someone, you might get in front of someone, they might say, oh, who that? You might be good. But like going D1 out of high school in this region, it's gonna be tough, you know? So I always try to give that side of it because I was naive to that. And I don't think my pops, he wasn't really educated on that either. I think we were kind of on the same time when it came to that.
Right.
So yeah, man.
So describe your time at Maine.
It was fun. It was fun. A lot of losing, but it was fun. Met some lifelong friends. And Maine was a great place because like they were the only there's no professional teams in Maine. So the university is like the biggest thing. I'm not saying like we walk around like stars, but like I guess you want to say like the whole state pours into like the main sports. The basketball team wasn't supported as much as I would have liked. But that was because of us. We weren't winning. So no one's coming to losing.
Yeah. I think I saw one game or maybe two. I know I saw you play at Hartford.
Did you come to Stony Brook?
I come to Stony Brook.
Nah, probably not.
Nah. I know I went to Hartford for sure. I was with Tess and we went to see you play at Hartford. Yeah. Remember that.
Shout out to my boy Tess.
Right. So, you know, I got this shirt on Amazon.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kent State, you know what I'm saying? So then you end up at Kent State. And that's when I seen
the change.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that dude is different.
Yeah, and like it was crazy, bro. Right. That was like, cause I like kind of like, I think my sophomore. No. So my sophomore year, my two roommates. One of them was a sophomore with me, and one was a junior.
Right.
One from Canada, my close friend Justin Edwards, and then another one, his name's Ali Frazier. We were all roommates. This is my sophomore year. We went like, I want to say we went like a little bit under 500, but like we was like all first time starters. Or me and Justin started his freshman year. I was the first time starter of PG, but it was like our first time all gelling.
Right.
But they didn't like the situation at hand, like with the coach and stuff. So Justin decided to transfer. He went to Kansas State.
Right.
Ali went to, he's from Scotland.
Right.
So he could always turn pro because, you know, they have a whole different system over there.
Right.
So he was like, bro, I'm going pro after this year.
Right.
So they both left, bro. But I still had my friend Sean Lawton and Demetrius Cornell.
Right.
So I wasn't really like worried. You know what I mean? I wasn't really worried, but I kind of lost hope my junior year when we only won like 5 games, bro.
Right.
We won like 5 and like 26 or something like that. It was heartbreaking, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was my junior year.
Right.
So I'm just like, senior year, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I got to Kent, it was like new life. It was like new life. Like everyone there wanted to be a pro.
Right.
Everyone there. And everyone there expected to be a pro. Not one. Expected.
Right.
The coaches, they carried themselves that way. We pros. Like, that's how they used to pump you up. Like, you hit a move, you do a move, that's pro. That's a pro move, X. That's a pro move. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, oh, like, I could do this. You know, and it was a higher level than me. So now I'm at the mid-major level.
Right.
So when you get the confidence, get the flowing. And then I start cooking. So I'm like, oh, nah. You know, I am who I think I am.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it really was that. Kent just gave me new life.
Right.
New life, bro.
I love that for you. So, Kent goes well. And then we get a foot injury.
Yeah. That was heartbreaking as well. Right. A lot of heartbreaks. Right. But it's cool, man. We here.
Expensive Pain. Shout out to Meek Mill, man. Expensive Pain.
You know he's my favorite rapper.
Right. I'm going to interview too, Meek. Yeah. Expensive Pain. Yeah.
That's funny, man. But yeah, like, broke my foot. I think we were, It was 7-2 in conference, I think. We had one, I think that would have been like the 5th one in a row, was on ESPNU.
Right, you gave him a couple 20 pieces too.
Yeah, I mean, I was on pace to probably be like first team, second team, the way I was playing.
Right.
Not to toot my own horn, but.
No, that's a fact. I was tuned in.
Yeah. But I broke my foot, I think it was January. Damn, I try to forget it.
Right.
I forget the day. I want to say January 21st.
Right.
I think. We was playing OU, Ohio University on ESPNU. We were going for our 5th win. It was going to make us, I think, 7-2 or 8-2. At that time, we had only lost to like high major teams. It was like we lost to SMU, Pitt, Penn State. We lost to Buffalo in conference. And we lost a trash game, I believe. I think it was like Southern Illinois in conference.
Right.
So we only lost like, I want to say like 6-7 games.
Right.
So it was going well, bro. We was probably like, I want to say for like 15-6, 15-5.
Right.
we was probably like we was tied in first place in the MAC.
Right.
It was going crazy. It was going wet, bro. It was going amazing. It was like, I saw everything that we pulled into my redshirt year, it was coming to light, bro. Everything was clicking. Even that game, I got 2 buckets, quick, boom, boom, boom. On ESPNU, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We here. It's one of them days. And I did a normal 1-2. And just popped.
Right.
Yeah, I was laying on the ground, and one of my best friends, my close friend of the team, he was in the game, and he was like, he had broke his foot the same way, same bone, just opposite side, I believe. Right. And he was in the game, and he ran because he saw, like, I got fouled, so I fell, and I was on the baseline. He ran over to me, he was like, get up, and he like put his hand out, and I like grabbed his hand, and I used that foot that I felt the pop in to get up. So as I'm getting up, I'm like, oh, I'm like, nah. And the way we was as Kent, he was like, get up, get up, and I was like, yo, bro, I think I broke it. And I just saw his whole soul leave his body, bro. He was like, what? He's like, get up, bro. And then I said it, I was like, nah, bro, I broke it. And he was like, yeah, bro, still like, what? Yeah. Then he's like, I remember he came to me in the locker room because I was crying, bro. I knew the season was over. Right. Like, it's me in conference play. Right. And he was like, we gonna win this game for you, Cause like I saw his body go right back in. He's like, I gotta continue to play. It's crazy. He's like, bro, I'm gonna get this done for you. But I think the whole team was just shaken up by that. We got punched, bro. Yeah. And we wound up like, low-key, we didn't recover as a team after that. Cause then after I got injured, a freshman who was also killing. Right. Same injury, bro. Isn't that crazy? Right. Broke foot, same foot, same thing. Wicked. And it was, I think we went Under Armour that year. Right. We went Under Armour. We was Nike the year before. Right. Like, I don't know. Right. Like, he had the Nike. I was like, oh, I'm about to get crazy. He said, yeah, some Under. I said, what's that? Right. He said, well, it's double the product. I said, I don't care.
I know the product.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. We get 2 tracksuits, man.
I don't care about that. Right. I want the check. Right. Yeah.
That's a fact. So I got a tweet. Y'all got to stop gassing your friend that was nice in high school, but ain't last 5 months across the water.
Yeah, that goes back to the tweet what I said. What did I say previous? You said something earlier. That's probably the same moment, bro.
Yeah, the hood opinion never paid me or gave me a scholarship.
Thank you. So it's probably the whole little, we were just having a moment uptown, bro. We just be all competitive, Everybody still think they nice, but some of us is doing this and some of us are not. Right. That's and it's 2023. Right. And we just got to be honest with each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a light reality check. I know I'm not the top. Right. So I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the top, not the best. I still have many levels I can achieve. So I didn't do anything. Right. Very, very average. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this. Let's respect them.
That's a fact. I mean, I'm happy I got my little run, you know what I mean, out there. That was crazy. You know
Did you say you was in Austria?
I was in Austria 2 years, you know what I mean? And that was crazy, bro. Like, people don't know. I got no college stats, bro. None. 0. Didn't play.
Wait, what?
Facts.
You didn't play ever at Post?
I got 3 plate appearances. That's me, 3 at-bats in 4
That's
years.
wicked.
Yeah.
No one you?
Right.
That's wicked.
And that's the thing, bro. I was never a scrub, bro. Never, bro. And I continued to take my game, and it was just like, bro, it just didn't happen, bro. The politics, the racism, the coach, and it's baseball too, bro. Like, baseball is a very racist sport, bro.
Oh, okay.
For me, and you see the percentage of the black players, like 5%. I mean, maybe if that in the major leagues, you feel me? And so the higher, bro, even I remember at Suffield being the only black person there, like on both teams. Think about it, on both teams. And parents and everybody in the whole vicinity, nobody's black, bro. I'm the only black person there. Feel me? So you got to block out a lot of things, you feel me? And just be tunnel vision, you feel me? So when I met my mans and he was like, yo, bro, I played in Spain. I was like, what? Huh? Played because I know the World Baseball Classic and things like that happens out there, but he's like, now they got leagues out there and they paying people and all that stuff. And, I ended up making my way to Austria, bro. Won a chip out there in 2019. Was living the Euro life. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Did you go to Vienna?
I lived in Vienna.
Oh, so that's where you was at?
Yeah, I lived in Vienna.
Oh, yeah, because that's the city. So that was no different than this.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So
it was smooth out there. It was mad smooth out there. Yeah. Like, the first year I was like a little outside Vienna, like in the suburbs. Okay. And then this year, the second time I came back, I was like, I need to be in one of those districts over there.
Yeah, because it's much different.
It's much different.
Honestly, would prefer, like, I want to be like either in this, like if I'm on a team, like last year I was on Antibes and like Nice was like 15 minutes away. Right. It was like cool. Like if it's an attraction like that, I want to be that close. But if it's like a city, like when I was close to Budapest, I was only 40 minutes, but I only went like 3-4 times a year because it's like, the city like life for me is not really it when I go overseas for real. I want to like see the sightseeing and stuff. You know what I mean? I want to like Budapest was giving me city vibe, like New York City vibe. I want to get the European vibe.
Right, see the Alps and all that.
Yeah, or like I just want to feel like I'm in a European city. I don't want to feel like I'm in America.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel that. So most days I miss Zach so much I can't explain. But he really here with me daily.
Yeah.
Felt that one.
Most definitely.
How did that moment change your life?
I think it was like another layer of like accountability in terms of like, make sure you take your life serious.
Right.
Make sure you take your life serious because it really could be taken from you in a second.
Right.
And like you could be like one of the most like out of the way people. Right. That was the thing about my brother. He was so out of the way.
Right.
So for something like that to happen to him, it's like, it's crazy. Like I would have thought like it would have been me.
Right.
Like the kid who was always in Manhattan, running around with his friends. He wasn't that kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it'd be like one of the one nights he step out was kind of like, damn.
Right.
Like, so it was like, it was kind of like a layer of accountability, bro. Like it's time to go, bro. There ain't no you got no time. Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, I was like fresh out of college, I was kind of dragging my feet. Like I thought like I was like, I'm gonna go pro, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But the sense of urgency, I don't think really was there. I still was coming off the broken foot. Right. I kind of was like, okay, foot hurt. Not really like foot hurt, heel foot, get in the gym, work out, bro.
Right.
And I think that was the energy is like why I kind of didn't get a job the first year. God knew what he was doing. Right. Because I think like, honestly, I probably wouldn't have been in the right headspace to be in Europe, dolo. Right. So he kind of probably did the right thing. That's why we always say God never misses, you know? Never misses. So like, it was hard idea. I always used to be like, yo, why are you doing this? Like, I used to be like, you ask my wife, I used to be like, yo, bro, like, why would you hold me here? Like, why would you keep me in New York knowing like going to hoop would heal me? Right. You dig? Like, that's what I need right now. I need to be away. I need to go hoop, get my mind off this, like, go to another country, start over. Like, I really was thirsty, bro. Like, I need that, bro. I used to be talking to my agent, bro, every 3 days, bro. Like, he's like, X, nothing's changing, bro. I didn't even understand the market because it was my rookie year. He's like, no. But I was just so thirsty, bro, to leave. I'm like, why would he do that? And then I got to the, like I said, when you get to the thing, you start seeing, I'm like, that's why he did that. Like, I wouldn't have been ready. I probably would have got there, had an ego trip. Right. Because now your emotions intact, because you're going through some other mental issues. Right. You get me? So
this is gonna be a trip too, right? So remember, I was all baseball. Yep. Right? And that fell apart. Mm-hmm. Right? So I was like, I'm in college. I'm focused on school. Like, I'm a really, bro, I was on the dean's list. I was 3.6. Like, I was like, like, I still gotta do that. So I manned up and just took all that energy and just student. Like, that's student life, lit on campus, promoting parties, selling nutcrackers. Like, I remember that. I'm gonna find my way over here. Mm-hmm. You should show up to practice, do what I had to do, whatever. I'm now on the travel list, whatever. You know, cool. Get back, 2 knee surgeries, get back twice. And boom, senior year, slimmed down, ready to go, hit 600 in the fall. He told me, like, yo, you surprised me, bro. I ain't see this coming. So I thought the playing time was coming. And at that point, first trip, right, South Carolina, I wasn't on the travel roster. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm a senior, dog. Like, got 5 freshmen going. Like, nah. Bro, same weekend my pals passed, bro. I went home. So I was like, fuck it. I just went home and chilled with my pops, bro.
You never told me that.
Dead ass, bro.
So the week that you went home.
Yeah, the week that I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm going to just go chill with my pops.
But like, you wouldn't have went home if he put you in the...
No. If I was in South Carolina with no cell phone service, I wouldn't have been there.
God never misses.
God never misses, bro.
So you got your last moment.
Yo, I was there. I was with him. It's funny. Me and wifey went out Friday, bullshitting, got into an argument. I was like, yo, bro, I'm good on you this weekend. Spent all day Saturday with my pops, bro. Couldn't hold water. I told him everything. I poured my heart out to the man, bro. Everything. Told him how I felt about him. Told him everything, bro. No stone left unturned with that man, bro. And he died Sunday morning.
What?
Facts.
God bless, bro. What?
Right.
Wow.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, you never told me that.
Yeah, bro. It comes out, you know, like,
that's
this
deep,
is,
bro.
But yeah, bro, so I look at that and mind you, right, I manned up all them years because I wasn't focused on him putting me through baseball. So I was working, financially okay, taking care of myself, for me, doing what I had to do. And God gave me baseball on the back end.
Yeah, so you still got what you wanted to get.
I still got it later on.
That's what I said.
I had to do what I had to do for my moms, my family, and make sure everybody's straight.
Yeah.
Feel me? I got my life together, bro. So I was able to go to Europe a man. Feel me? Went to DC, learn how to cook that summer.
I saw that.
Feel me? That's a life skill that I'm gonna need when I'm out there. Feel me? Like you all the way out there, bro.
Real life.
So God gave me everything I needed to go pro.
Yep. And that's probably why, like, he probably made your journey in college like that because he knew, like, you needed to be a man earlier.
Right. He's like, you're not paying attention. I wasn't paying attention.
We never paying attention.
Nah, hell no. You know what I
feel like it's hard to pay attention in the moment, though.
Right.
You can only reflect. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So for the kids that feel like it's NBA or nothing, right? What are the misconceptions about playing overseas?
I think one misconception we could get out the way that it's easy to get overseas. So we can get that off the way. I think a lot of kids say, oh, I think now people are more educated on overseas because of the Lukas, the Jokers, and the Greek freaks and stuff. So I think they think like, oh, if NBA don't work, I'm going overseas. But like, bro, no. First of all, it's not that easy. That's one. But I will say there's so many other avenues that you can take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's another things where it's like, for instance, like my daughter was born in Germany, right?
Right.
Although she won't be able to be a German citizen, right? But if you do have a kid over there in one of these countries, your kid can always go back and play for the national team.
Right.
Or like play for a club there. You know what I mean? So like if he going through the politics in America where he's not working out, you know what I mean? And you got the connection over there, he's a citizen. See ya. You have a whole other journey. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little misconception on people thinking like it's like NBA and then like overseas, because there's overseas leagues that are just right under here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's so many avenues that you can take if you just are patient with yourself. Because a lot of people don't understand that like there's levels. You know what I mean? Because there's high level overseas and there's a very low level overseas. You know what I mean? So you have to gauge which level you think you can go.
Right. I hear that, man.
Yeah.
So, bro, this is one of them ones, bro. I'm telling you, boy. We
could go all day though.
Yeah, all day, bro.
Sure.
This is great because the kids need to see, you know, us dirties, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids, you know, doing it right, family, like
friends,
you know what I mean? We see a lot of bullshit coming up in the hood, you feel me? A lot of things that are normalized that aren't healthy, you know what I'm saying? Or conducive to longevity. You know, us seeing things pan out and play out and do it the right way, you feel me? So, what would you say is a safe way to manage your summers as an athlete? Because we in the middle of summer right now. I know hoopers is probably home from school or going away or like.
I would tell you what I do.
Right.
The way I start my summers, or the way I approach my summer is I always give myself a little break at the beginning, you know, to this exhale.
Right.
Because you're gonna run yourself in the ground if you take no break, you know?
Right.
So I always give myself the exhale. But then like when it comes to the work, I make sure that work always get done before I play.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that always leaves the option for play.
Right.
Because the work is done.
Right.
So I always get my work done. Later in the evening, one of the homies, trying to pop out? Nah, I'm good. Like, the main thing is out the way. Keep the main thing the main thing.
Right.
That's how you get through the summer. Keep the main thing the main thing. Don't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Be able to differentiate good energy from bad energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what friend, you grow up with these friends. You didn't just meet your friend last night. So you know which friend is in certain stuff. You know which friend is good energy.
Right.
It's very, don't be naive. Don't fool yourself. That's another thing. I feel like a lot of times we give people the benefit of the doubt and that puts yourself in jeopardy, bro.
Right.
You gotta limit people.
Right.
You gotta limit yourself to people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's okay to be selective.
That's what I mean. It's very okay to be selective. Like, and I don't mean, and on the back end, for people who are friends of the athlete or whoever it may be, whoever, people who are pursuing their dream, if they don't have time for you, don't take it personal.
Right.
Like, I don't think anybody's purposely saying like, oh, I don't want to chill with you because I'm like working out. Like, you know what I mean? Don't take it personal. I think I struggle with that a lot because now I live in Ohio. My whole family's in New York. So now I have to balance the time that I have when it's 2 months. You know what I mean? And now I have a daughter, so everybody want to see her. Right. So it's like it gets tough, bro. You know, just balancing the family life. I'm still a son. I'm still a brother. You know, before I was a professional athlete, before I was a father. You know, so I think that's the main thing. Keep the main thing, bro, and everything else will take care of itself.
Right. Last 3 questions. Right. So I know I know Phoenix is gonna see this someday.
Yup.
Right. So I want you to message to your daughter.
Wow. Yeah, you're great, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You're great.
I appreciate that.
You're great. You do things that's like off the walls.
Right. You gotta be intentional. You know what I mean?
My message to my daughter would be, whatever you want to be in life, you can be, because you're gonna have two parents that are gonna support you through and through your ups and through your downs, and it's gonna be there for you. And we want you to always be you, continue to be happy, because bro, she's at a good time, bro. Bro, wait till you see her, bro, dancing the whole nine, bro.
Yeah.
So like, just continue to be yourself, continue to grow, continue to be smart little baby you are, and we gonna always be here to support you, bro. That's all I want to be able to tell her. Like, it's only been 2 years, so like, I don't even, we still trying to figure out the personality.
It's beautiful though. She's gonna see this someday though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
This is gonna be one of those classics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That the whole family gonna be able to see. And,
yeah. She like even now, bro. She be like she be watching like when we got home, it'd be like the NBA chip.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yo, could you get in the ball? He going down the court. Dad. I'm like, baby, that's not dad.
Yeah.
But she associating basketball with dad.
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you starting to pick up on?
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what would be your message to your younger self?
Ooh. So I'm talking to my younger self as if I don't know myself now?
Right.
Ooh. I would tell myself, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle.
Right.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think I wore a lot of my failures on my sleeve, on my face,
right,
on my chest, on my back. I walked around with it. You feel me? Like, I really let things get to me, bro, that like I should have probably like pushed it aside and pushed through.
Right.
And I'm talking about basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like that type of life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I would tell myself, like, be gentle with yourself. Cause like, I think sometimes I shut down when I shouldn't have.
Right.
You know, and I could have, and like I was saying, like, when you say like, how was Cardigan? It was tough cause I shut down.
Right.
If I had, you know what I'm saying? It was if I was gentle with myself, like, come on, you 13, you in the middle of New Hampshire.
Right.
Not everyone doing this, bro. Not everyone from the Bronx is doing this.
Right.
Not everyone from the town doing this.
You can't call not one family member. Really.
I can't call no one that ever did this.
No.
Be gentle, bro. You good.
Right.
You know? Like, when you're not getting the SAT, how many people in your family try to pass the SAT to go to college, bro?
Right.
Be gentle. You feel me?
Right.
So, like, that's probably what I would say.
Right. And message to the youth.
Message to the youth. I would say the main thing I would say is run your race.
Right.
Run your race and lead by faith. Those two things. And I would say run your race because your journey is your journey. And you don't know when your journey will turn for the better or for the worse.
Right.
So always stay humble and stay positive. And I would say lead by faith, bro. If you believe, everything you can achieve, bro.
Right. I always forget to say this shit, but make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Y'all know what's
Wait, before you finish.
Go for it.
Because I should have did this at the beginning, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Right.
I want to give you your flowers, bro.
Right.
Real stuff, like, because like I see all the strides you made. Like I seen you from young, because you're younger than me, so I watched the growth. You feel me? I watched the growth. So I watched the kid that was in the union. You feel me? I watched the kid who selling the nutcrackers.
Right.
You feel me? I watched the kid in college. So like, and now I see the kid who's really have a true impact on the youth, bro.
Right.
Like, so I want to commend you, bro. It's bigger than just this right here, in which they don't even see. Like, if they really following you, they know that you're really about the youth, and it's beyond just the conversations, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, bro, you really deserve everything that you got coming for you, bro.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot, man. And,
real life.
God is the plug, bro. Like, I see everything full circle. Like, I see what he did. He gave me a platform to say it, and he gave me a platform to do it. So Conversation with Zoe, we saying it, and Sites of Excellence, we doing it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, shout out to Sites of Excellence.
Definitely shout out to the whole Suffield family, BCNY.
Yes.
Everybody out there, you know, we love y'all.
Yes, everybody that sent me a message, heartfelt message, I appreciate all you guys. Viggy, Coach D, Mom Dudes, Pop Dudes.
Right.
Devani, Wifey.
Right.
Devani's my second mother too.
Right.
Yeah. She's my father's wife. She was married to my dad since I was like 7, I think, but she's been in my life since I was 3.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to everybody that sent me heartfelt messages. My wife, who was doing sneaky stuff behind the scene that I kind of picked up on.
Right.
But it's all good. Appreciate you. Thanks you, bro. Love you, man.
Nah, you super welcome, man. As always, it's up and it's stuck, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Check us out in a couple weeks. Follow his career journey. Have a fun and safe summer. We're going to see y'all.
Yes, sir. Peace. Be good, y'all.
Peace and love, world. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, show your love. You know what I'm saying? We having great conversation week in and week out. You never know who's coming. You never know what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's all about peace and love. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment.